What up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I'm here to just do a quick discussion video on the Slauson Malone Quiet Farwell 2016 through 2018 album. And I'm going to come out and say it. I had no idea that this dropped, and I wouldn't have known that it dropped most likely um, until I found it on Anthony Fantano, the Needle Drops channel. Because whenever I see him have, that classic yellow and black flannel, and I check his hip hop review playlist every week or so to see if there's something that dropped that I didn't see, and I saw that this was in that section, that playlist, and I saw that he had the flannel on. I was like, oh shit! So I didn't watch the review, but I did just by seeing that it was in the playlist and the flannel that he had on. I was like, okay, he obviously thinks something and even if he doesn't have the flannel on, if I just see something that I didn't know dropped, if I'm curious enough, I'll just check it out. But I try not to watch the review, and usually that's how it goes, because I don't want to watch a review, then check the project out, and then talk about the review myself. Every now and again, like, that happens where I end up doing that, but with this one, it wasn't the case. And let's go ahead and get right into the discussion. I almost said review. So I'm gonna be honest. Most of y'all watching know that I contribute for OKLove.com, a hip hop blog site, and this sounds kind of like the kind of submission that I feel that we would get, the kind of submission that I would probably, I'd end up posting something like this. I would get this and see about it in the email when I check. And it's available on Bandcamp, by the way, and it just has that Bandcamp feel to it, which is not a bad thing. There are some gems on Bandcamp.com, and not just in hip hop, but just music in general. But yeah, this is like, there's just so much about this project. I wanted to do a review, but this was like a 30-minute album, I want to say, with 15 tracks. Hold on, actually, because I don't know if y'all can hear that bass playing. Somebody is rolling down the neighborhood right now. But this was 20 minutes. This was 20 minutes and like 30, 40 minutes long. And a lot of the tracks are very short. What you see, like with Earl, XXXTentacion, I can't really remember if Lil Peep did that or not, or if Suicide Boys do that or continue to do that, because I haven't checked for their music really like that in a while. But Bones, I know Bones does that, or at least did that. But yeah, very short tracks here, and just this project really stood out to me. That's why I, at least, instead of just seeing that it dropped, and I didn't want to do a review. Well, I did want to do a review, but I just didn't. It didn't end up happening that way. But instead of just not reviewing it, I figured I have to at least discuss it, because I have too much to say about it to where I didn't want to just put it in an album recommend video, because it would take up too much of the time of that video. But this project is just the guitar that you hear infused in this project with the down tempo, like downbeat kind of shoegaze, dream pop vibe that you get from it. I mean, it sounds like indie rock, glitch and noise. What I'm hearing is a Death Grips influence on some stuff, but it could be another artist that he's listening to, that he's listened to. Very jazzy, at points, at times, soul and lo-fi vibe to it. Lo-fi hip hop, of course, but there is a such thing as lo-fi rock, which actually there is some of that on here too. Like, I don't want to say post rock or like a pop punk, but it's got that lo-fi rock vibe to it. Almost kind of like a day wave, honestly. And I do get some, on one track in particular, I got some rap songs vibes on here, and we actually come to find out that he's a part of the Standing on the Corner collective, and so that makes sense, because Standing on the Corner was featured on what track was that? On the Way, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say it was On the Way. off of some rap songs. But yeah, and some of the transitions on here remind me of Brockhampton, especially what they had on Honey from Iridescence last year. If you like transitions like that they had on Honey, then I think you'll like this project because some of their transitions, or some of his transitions at least, remind me of that. So if you just like Brockhampton, or you want to hear like Kevin Abstract without autotune, I definitely recommend that you check this out. I mean, you can get that anyway, but if you like Kevin Abstract without autotune, um, then you might like the way that this sounds because he has some autotune on here at times, but most of the time, and a few tracks in particular, he just reminds me of Kevin Abstract without the autotune. So definitely check this out if you're into music like Brockhampton or just Kevin Abstract by himself. Um, but yeah, and it just has that. Oh, so it was On the Way featuring Stin on the Corner. Okay. From some rap songs. But, and of course, I have to say this. If you like, I mentioned lo-fi, right? Well, if you like study / relax to chill, sleep, gaming beats, check this out. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you listen to lo-fi hip hop. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And honestly, this project just feels like therapy for the artist, which is to be expected. I think that most music created is therapy for the artist, but here I'm really feeling that, like I do with Earl on some rap songs, and I don't like shit. I don't go outside. Really, pretty much all Earl projects and Tyler the Creator. I know Igor dropped. Don't worry, I'm gonna review that, but not just therapy for the artist, but the listener as well. Which of course that happens too, but it just feels so. It feels almost evened out. Like this is not just for him, but for the listener as well, and it feels like it's right there. Like both are getting a fair exchange with this project. And yeah, some songs he had some hard hitting trap banger flows, and delivery, but over a piano beat, like a piano lace beat. It's like that's so interesting though. Like to have that kind of flow over a piano beat. It's like now imagine having a piano, like the kind of delivery and flow you would have over a jazzy piano bass beat. Now imagine doing that kind of delivery over a trap banger beat. It's like it sounds like it would be terrible, right? But no, it sounds really good with what he did, at least having that trap banger flow over a piano lace beat. And yeah, and it's like it. I don't. Okay, before I say this, last year when JPEG Mafia dropped Veteran, I liked the project. I don't even think I really reviewed it. I think I just discussed it. But I did like the project. I just wasn't going. I wasn't going nuts for it. I wasn't going crazy for it like everybody else was. But I did enjoy the project. So when I say this, I'm saying it with caution, as you can tell. This kind of feels to me not necessarily as like the equivalent to JPEG Mafia's Veteran in the underground, even though JPEG Mafia is underground. I guess this would be considered deeper underground, because I feel like way more people know who JPEG Mafia is than Slauson Malone. Not just Slauson Malone at all, but I feel like more people know who JPEG Mafia is. So I'm not saying this is the equivalent, but I feel like this is like the even further underground cousin of JPEG Mafia's um, Veteran from last year. So if you're into like Death Grips, JPEG Mafia, Brockhampton, indie rock / shoegaze / dream pop, definitely check this project out because. Or if you're into jazz too, lo-fi hip hop, beats to study to and all that, soul, um, lo-fi, just all that stuff. If you're into it, if that sounds like it's up your alley, definitely check this project out because it was definitely worth the listen for me. Actually, I need to check something about this project because, well, hold on, because I actually have it. It was right here on my phone. This project was somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes long from what I remember. 32 minutes long. Okay. Yeah. So 20 tracks, 32 minutes long. And yeah, see, with Earl, he fit 10 tracks in on a 30-minute album back in March of 2015 with I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. For him to do, for Slauson to put in 20 and get 32 minutes, it's like, damn, like, you can, and maybe we're going to see even more of that because albums like that are actually some very good albums. They're very cohesive. They don't overstay their welcome with one particular track or the album itself as a whole. So definitely check this project out if any of this that I mentioned sounds like it's up your alley. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you've heard this project, though, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And if you haven't heard it, like I said, definitely check it out if anything sounds like it would be up your alley. And that's pretty much it. Please be sure to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment as I asked, and check the description because my social medias and everything are down there as well. And that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time.